going to go through some tools for building dances, because I think it can be a really opaque process and probably one you want to know more about. There are a lot of different ways you can use improvisation. What you just saw was a video of an improvisational performance, which has been part of my artistic practice for a long time. And you can learn directly from improvisation videos of yourself. As a director, you can pull improvisations from performers, and you can incorporate improvisation directly into a performance through structure, directives, and a score. This is kind of an example of how structure can arise from the ground up and from the movement itself. And dance is not a derivative of something else, which is a common misconception. That is a performance called Child, which was entirely learned from my own improvisations. There are various kinds of scores. Some record dances post-production, and others offer in-studio instructions. They can be very informal, or they can be very, very specific. There are a lot of computer Lucinda Childs is one of my favorite underrated postmodern choreographers, and she works with scores a lot. This is my very much more informal score that I used for a dance called 3-to-1, which investigated female participation in male-dominated fields. And you'll see a video of it. So while notation is an example of a plan that a choreographer can come into the studio with, there's also a lot that happens on the studio floor. As choreographers, our medium is people, which are inherently imperfect, and I think it's best to use that as a strength. You can make discussions, laugh, play. You can start with a shape or elaborate on one movement. This is some fun rehearsal footage from a lesbian duet that I was doing. I thought it was really important to a very moving piece. The last method I'm going to go through is observation. You can find gestures and movement that come from non-dance. Everybody moves. Movement as it originates in the world. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the classic dance movie Flashdance. You might remember the really awesome montage she does following a police officer and going through the street imitating people. Here are a couple examples of gestures other speakers have used throughout the night. This one's Holly. This is Scott. This is